How you guys doing there? This is Travis from Colossal Games, and we're going to be talking about our second release in 2018, Kami-sama. I've got our developer and the designer of the game here, AJ, with me. We're going to talk a little bit about the game. So AJ, you want to give a brief overview of what Kami-sama is all about?
All right, so in Kami-sama, the idea is that you are one of the Japanese spirits, or kami, and you are trying to help this little village grow. At this point in the game, they're going to be deciding who's going to be the chief deity, or in this case, the Kami-sama. To do this, you're going to be placing shrines across the board in the different seasons. So in this case, the board is divided into 4 different seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. And if I'm playing Yue, the moon spirit over here, I'm currently in autumn. So on my turn, I'm going to spend little action points to try and place my shrines into the houses. And then after everyone's taken their turn, the board's going to take a quick rotation, and then I'll be playing in winter. So then I'll be dealing with different things going on here, whatever my opponents have left for me, different shrines, or my abilities may change depending on which season I'm in and how I get to interact with the board. Yue, for example, our moon spirit, she gets to play on half of the board, whereas everybody else is locked into their own season. Everybody has their own different powers and way that they're going to be playing the game.
So yeah, that's the one thing that I think is really interesting about this game, is that it's entirely asymmetrical. We have, a dozen or more of these characters. They all approach the game in a very different way. This is obviously a really early prototype. Here the game's not going to come with 2 glued together plastic cubes. So what's going to happen is we're going to play over 3 years in the game. Each player's going to play in each season, and at the end of the year, you're going to see who controls the most houses. So in each season, we see the houses, we see fields, we see forests, and we see the temple. The forests, when you place in them, are going to move you up this nature track. The fields, when you place in them, are going to move you up this favor track. If you place in a temple, you can gain one of either, and you're the tiebreaker. What's interesting is if you were in last place and not in contention for any rewards for this season, you're still the tiebreaker. So I could be like, oh, Luca, you were a jerk to me in the last round, so you're tied for first with AJ. AJ, just because you're a nicer person, you're going to get first, and Luca will get second for being a terrible person. So that's what is one of the elements I think is really neat, is even just that little tiebreaker. So what we're going to do then is we're going to go through each season, we're going to look, and we're going to see who controls the most houses. Whoever controls the most houses we're going to draft cards for the people who get first, second, maybe third, depending on the number of players. And the person with the most is going to get the first pick of those villagers. So these are the actual villagers. So when you place here in the houses, you don't get any immediate effect. It's only at the end. But you'll get victory points, you'll get special abilities, etc. Then we are going to check our Thrive ability. So each kami has its own special goal that it's trying to achieve. And the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to check to see which of our tracks is higher, the favor or the nature. And what's interesting is if I'm using these incorrectly, but let's just say for the sake of argument, I had 11 nature and 6 favor, I'm only going to score points for the lowest of the 2 tracks. So I have to find this balance, which is something in the game that we're trying to give you this feeling of the harmony between man and nature, the sort of overall feeling of this world. And that's pretty much the game. It plays over 3 years, 12 turns. Players will have 12 turns in total. A little area control, little card drafting, completely asymmetrical special powers, balancing mechanism. We're really, really excited about this one.
Subscribe now to our channel to stay in the loop. If you like our work, help us continue by sharing the channel to your gaming group. Thanks for watching and happy gaming.